Buongiorno, benvenuti. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Let me introduce myself. My name is Mark Gold, and before I go any further, unfortunately due to logistical problems, we started a little late, but I promise you we will finish on time. So I am the current chairman of FEE's SMP committee. FEE is the Federation of European Accountants, which represents, through member bodies, approximately 800,000 European professional accountants, the vast majority of whom are SMPs. I am past president of ACCA, the global professional accountancy body with over 600,000 members and students worldwide. And I'm also past chairman of ACCA's SME Global Forum. My day job is one of the senior partners at Silver Levine, a 17-partner SMP firm based in central London, specializing in SMEs. And I am passionate about SMEs and the unique role SMPs play in adding real value to these businesses. It's my pleasure and honor to chair today's debate on the practitioner's role in the internationalization of SMEs. It is one of the topics that most clearly demonstrate the untapped potential of both small businesses and the professionals who advise them. The international activity of SMEs is substantial, but easy to underestimate. SMEs make up 30% of exports in the OECD countries and between 15 and 25% of exports in emerging markets. This percentage more than doubles when you look at China and India, the world's two rising superpowers. Behind many logos of many multinationals extend enormous supply chains, multiple levels deep, powered more often by not by SMEs. And that's not to mention the thousands of third and fourth tier SME suppliers whose products and services never leave their home, and yet are equally part of cross-border supply chains. But in today's world, SMEs increasingly do not need to hitch a ride with a major customer. The internet allows some to reach vast consumer audiences without ever leaving home. Others can reach business customers across borders through sprawling marketplaces such as Alibaba. With some of the upfront costs of market entry consigned to the past, SMEs can compete with larger businesses on a more level playing field. And yet, paradoxically, geography still matters. Research tells us that fast-growing firms are a key driver of regional economic integration. And make no mistake, the 21st century so far has been one of regionalization rather than globalization, with new trading blocs and corridor economies emerging and others solidifying after years of tinkering and negotiation. Thinking just of the immediate future, 2015 is the deadline for completing the first wave of regional economic integration amongst the ASEAN countries. The 1st of January 2015 is the go-live date for the Eurasian Economic Union. And in 2015, the Economic Community of West African States is expected to announce a common external trade policy for the first time. In this environment, any practitioner should want clients with international activities amongst their client base and go out of their way to nurture and the international ambitions of the more timid ones. Research tells us that international SMEs grow faster and generate demand for a wider range of higher value added services. The most ambitious practitioners can ride on the coattails of successful clients to explore new markets, create partnerships abroad, and expand their practices. In many parts of the world, especially Southeast Asia, this practice is actively encouraged by policymakers who want to see more SMPs follow their clients overseas. And of course, it also makes sense that SMEs should turn for advice to practitioners who we know are their most trusted advisors. Research by the Edinburgh Group tells us that about 71 of SMPs around the world have internationalized SMEs as their clients. Yet only a fraction of those provide services related to internationalization. To name just one example, less than a quarter of SMPs with clients trading in foreign currencies provide any support in managing foreign exchange exposure risk. In such debates, I always stress that a practitioner's skill set is more transferable than we think. It can easily be adapted to advising on internationalization. So, from today's discussions, I hope to find out more about what services SMEs might need from practitioners, which part of the practitioner's toolkits can be adapted to provide such services, what skills and resources we are missing, and how small practices must adapt to create the right kind of networks and competencies. For my part, I look forward to hearing our speakers share their expert knowledge, and I will be sure to take away key findings for FEE, ACCA, and indeed my own colleagues at Silver Levine. So how will it work today? Each of the 4 speakers will be speaking for the podium for approximately 10 minutes, and then we will be opening up the floor for questions. Again, as in past meetings, if you want to send questions through your apps, we'll be happy to deal with that.